Do you want to make $1 million in mineville lifesteal SMP? Well, if you do, then this is the video for you, or if you just want to make money in other servers, this video could also work for you. The first way, and I would say it's one of the best ways, is to buy obsidian crystals in the PvP shop. Most people don't know where it is, but if you go to your globe and you go to economy, and you go down to sell items, you can click on PvP shop and buy them. So crystals go for 850 per, and obsidian go for 250 per. So the strategy here is buying a stack of obsidian or a stack of crystals and selling it on AH, the auction house, for a certain amount of money. So let's just buy a stack of crystals here, which that costs you 51.4 thousand. And then let's go over to the auction house, and we can now list that for, let's go 64,000, about 1,000 per. And then make sure to do all of them and put it up to the maximum time so that a lot of people can see it, and then list it. And if that sells, we will make about like a 10,000 profit or so, which I think is worth it. But for you to, it probably will take a good bit of time for you to end up getting it. But I would recommend that method if you want a very safe and reliable way to make money. Alright, the second method is buying champion or demigod armor and in auction house. So you go to the economy tab like the first one, but you click on auction house and you look for a piece of armor. So we're looking to buy them around 10,000 or 20,000, not 10,000, 20,000. We're looking for the champion armor, not any of the other armor. So we're looking for champion or demigod armor. Here's, for example, here's one up for 23,000. I'll just buy that for the sake of the video. So you buy it. I would recommend buying them at 20,000, but you can buy them up to this amount, up to 23,000, I'd say. And then you can go back to AH. You can do /AH, or you can go back to how we got there the first time. You can either sell it for 25,000 and make a little bit, or you can sell it for 5 orbits, which can help you get like better stuff. So I prefer selling it for orbits because I'm trying to get lifetime champion, which costs 750 orbits. I currently have 443, as you see on my side thing. But I would recommend this strategy if you want a reliable method. It's really slow, but it's reliable, and a lot of people list them in the item shop or the auction house where you can buy them for pretty cheap and sell them for a good price to make a good bit of profit. Alright, so for the next method, you're going to need a sugarcane farm and a potion and potions. So the next method is making potions and selling them. You can sell most potions for 4,000 and 10,000 in the auction house, and you can make a good bit of money from them. So I have everything organized. So here are all the materials for this. I sort all mine out in 6 because I keep mine in groups of 6, so I can just take out the materials I need. Then I have strength, speed, and fire resistance. Those are the ones that I make. And you can list these. I just list them at 7.5k per. I already have some in my inventory ready to sell, so you can do /h sell, and then just make it easier. We're just gonna do 8k. So that means that it lists them on the auction house for 8,000, which either somebody will buy or the time will expire and nobody will buy them. Which hopefully somebody buys them. And we'll just list this one the regular way if you don't know how to list it. So just do that, one in your hand, and then list. But I'd recommend that method if you. I'd recommend this method if you're good at making potions. Alright, and I'm gonna put up a thing of how you make the potions and everything. So either pause your screen or take a screenshot. Alright, now we're gonna move on to the next method. So this next method mainly only works for PvPers, because our next method is killing players in inventory off duels. So inventory off duels is where if you die, you lose everything in your inventory and the other person gets it if they win. But if you win, you get to take their stuff. So I mainly only recommend this method to PvPers, and I'm gonna do a duel real quick. I'm gonna start getting ready. See you in a second. Alright, I'd recommend only buying strength potions and speed. I'd only recommend taking strength potions, speed potions, or fire resistance potions, which you will learn how to make soon. So you just teleport to spawn. They'll teleport you to a random spawn on the server that you're on, to a server that on your server. So for example, I'm in 80, so teleport me to an 80 spawn. And then you go over to duels over here on the right side where you spawn in, and you click on search for duel, keep inventory off. This is what I'm currently taking. You could take something like it if you would like. This is what I'd recommend taking. So you just go search for duel, keep inventory off, building off. Because if you do building on, then you're probably going to get in a fight with a crystal player, which I'm starting to learn how to crystal fight, but I'm not too good at it, so I'm not going to do it. Alright. I'll show you the highlights of the fight once I get into one. Alright, we just got into a match. I'm not going to like the lock in during these, because, alright, we have a diamond person. It's easy kill, basically. I don't even need to pot any potions, because, alright, they fire resist spotted, so, yeah, they don't stand a chance. So all you do is basic PvP, and take them out. Alright, and there we go. This person only had, let's see, they had starter armor and hero swords, so that's, like, starter armor is nothing. I'll take the hero sword just when I go to the fighting arena. Other than that, I don't like anything. And how you get access to this, you do slash, leave arena, I already have it here, and then you just do it, and it teleports you back to spawn. So, I'd recommend that method only if you're a good PvPer, but if not, I would not recommend it. Alright, the final method is making fermented spider eyes and selling them. This is the one I mainly do to make money, and as you can see from the beginning of the video, I've gone down a little bit of money because I've put in orders for spider eyes. So I put in one earlier, so you do slash orders, which takes you to your orders, where you can put orders in for stuff, and you can put in the order. So I currently have gotten, I put in an order for going to pay 250 per each. That's what I recommend. I put in an order for 640, and I have 39. So you take out your 39, and now you have the spider eyes. And then what you do next is you go over. I already have sugar made, but you can get it from a sugarcane farm. So, for example, you break it, and then you craft it in the sugar. And then I have mushrooms from over here, where I have this. So what you do is you do that, and then you can take an axe. I usually nether it, one with efficiency 5 on it, but I don't have one right now. But you can break it pretty quickly with anything. This is just a hero 2 axe. You can break it with most axes very quickly. So you just break it down, and then there's 17 brown mushrooms. You can get bones relatively cheap from orders. And then you then just craft it into a fermented spider eye, where you can list it for 75,000 per stack, or 70,000 per stack, which I do not have a stack on me. I don't have a stack right now, but I would recommend this method. In my opinion, it's the best method to make money, other than other methods like cheating, or if you're good at PvP, I'd recommend other method, but this is the best method with the least amount of risk to it that can make you the most amount of money possible. I hope you enjoy this kind of video, since I've never made a video like this before. Please comment which method you think will make you your first million. I hope that you also can use this video to make your first $1 million. I hope you subscribe and like, and I hope that you return or watch another video.